New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
Yo, what's going on, Knicks fans? This is Jay Ellis giving you that Knicks talk. My guy is not here today, Mr. Edson Sean. Unfortunately, he had some car trouble last week. He got into a little accident, so that's why we're a little slow with the episodes, but we're getting back into gear. So shout out to my guy Edson Sean. I hope he's okay. I mean, we know he's okay, but he had to go through a lot to get the car situation correct. So yeah, man, shout out to my guy Edson Sean. But we do have the Scorpio takeover in effect again.
Exactly.
So don't worry.
Yeah, we got you covered.
We got you covered. It's business as usual.
Yes.
My man to my left right now, Mr. Ryan G's in the building. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Well, you already said it for me, so I don't even have to say it right now, yo.
Yeah. I'm used to doing the intros, so
Yeah.
it's a little. Get used to.
Also shout out on Miss Black Girl Magic. She's not able to make it too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hopefully they have her back soon. She be having her 37 jobs, like, I don't know.
Exactly, yo. She's really trying hard for that blue check mark.
Really trying, yeah. She's Jamaican, so you know how Jamaicans have 37 jobs, try to work hard, get their stuff together.
Yeah,
but
that's how we do.
Listen, man. Get our merch. We won't have to have 37 jobs. You could just record content for you all the damn time.
Exactly, yo. Have episodes like every day.
Every day, exactly. And you know what? You know what? First things first, get some Whose Mans Is This t-shirts for your guy Kenyon Martin. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah. His suggestion was definitely a Whose Mans Is This moment.
Yeah. So have your presents from us, Kenyon Martin. It's funny. I love the Kenyon on the Knicks actually.
Yeah, man.
And I hated him in Jersey. I really hated him in Jersey, but I loved him on the Knicks. He was pretty good. I like him. But yo, how's your week? Man,
it's been hectic. As y'all know, I'm in summer class right now, trying to finish up this degree. I just had a midterm this week, and it really messed up my whole schedule. Oof. So I've been out of it, but I'm just recovering now since it's the weekend. So I mean,
it's that summer, man. You gotta get that relaxed time in sometimes, but
exactly.
But then we grind all year. That's how we do.
Word.
That's the New York way. We grind all year. I know it's summer vacation, but sometimes to get to be great to that next level where you want to be.
Exactly.
Everybody's all chilling, and you gotta work them guys too, man. You gotta get that. That's how you get that blue check, man.
Exactly. You gotta grind.
You gotta grind, man.
It never stop.
Never stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Take that. That's how we go, man. But man, I know we've been gone for a minute, so this is mad news.
Yeah, mad stuff to talk about.
Word. There's two people here, and usually I'm kind of worried about. He's like, we try to get 2 hours for our guys Dash Radio. What's good, Dash?
Yep.
I don't think you might not have a problem today. You got mad stuff to talk about.
Yeah, mad topics.
Mad topics.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, this stuff we missed. First of all, this stuff we missed for a while ago that I want to touch on. First of all, it's huge news that KP came out of hiding and backed Fizz. Did you hear about that, Ryan?
I mean, I did, and I mean, when a new coach comes in, the first thing you want is basically your star player on board with the coach.
Yeah. Fizz had that problem with Marc Gasol, so he wanted to establish that connection. Mm-hmm. It was huge, man. It was huge because I know a lot of people were saying that they were annoyed that KP didn't jump out the window and endorse Fizz from the jump.
Yeah. And
they felt like it might have been a sign that he's trying to play chess. Mm-hmm. He's trying to let the organization know that he's kind of being cautious and he's not all in yet. Mm-hmm. But I think he just been through so many coaching changes that he just wasn't sure. He just wanted to, I've been through this before. Mm-hmm. Every year is a new press conference. Every year is a new coach. Every year I'm backing him. Mm-hmm. Show me something different. Show me you're not like the others, man. Don't. I've had 37 girlfriends. They all said they was going to be great. You know what I'm saying? I swiped right. Turned out, wasting my time. Should have swiped left. And
nah, KP ain't swiping right. He's sliding in DMs.
Oh, he's sliding in
DMs. Yo, he got that blue check mark.
Oh, he sliding in DMs. That's right. He broke that silence. He slid in the DMs, and you know what? He's tired of sliding in the DMs, and I don't know.
Or it could be something as simple as my man is busy with the rehab and hasn't had the chance to go on social media.
That could be it too, man. It could really just be.
Yeah.
I have a knee injury, bro. Y'all over here speculating all this craziness in New York about what I'm thinking in free agency. How about I had a career-threatening injury and I'm taking care of it?
Pretty much.
It could just be that simple. We could just be overthinking it.
Yeah.
I'm with Ryan on that one, yo. But yeah, so that happened. What else happened that we missed? Did we talk about how Fizz took all the youngins out to see
the
games,
the
Celtics game?
Yeah. I mean that was a really boss move because you always want to see a coach trying to get along with the players and bond with the players and stuff like that. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's like y'all gonna be working together towards a goal.
Exactly. And I liked how they was talking about how he actually broke down specific plays the Celtics were running and and like this is why it worked, this is why it didn't.
Yeah,
breaking down live playoff action. That's pretty dope.
Exactly. It's not even like it's on film. My man is watching their live action and breaking it down.
Live action breakdown. That's the coach's coach, man, right there.
Yep.
So, wait. I kind of messed up beginning of the show, and I'm gonna tell you why. Mad disrespectful. I'm sorry, basketball fans. I forgot. The king has fallen. The king has fallen. I didn't even acknowledge it.
Oh, man.
The king has fallen. Damn. Yo, like, bro, it's kind of dusty in here, man. That's how dusty it is. Can we go to Cleveland and get a broom real quick? Can we do that?
Oh, man.
Can we do that? Oh, man.
I mean, to be realistic about it, it's like we all knew from the beginning, like, LeBron didn't have the supporting cast to even have a chance at the finals. I mean, it's surprising that he even got to the finals to begin with.
What do you mean? J.R. Smith is the greatest player of all time. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know if J.R. was on the Henny or something, but...
I'm just saying. Did you see the comment J.R. made?
Oh, after game one?
After game one, I sure all that J.R. Smith, the play...
Yeah.
Game one of the finals when J.R. Smith got the rebound, didn't know the score, held the ball, threw it to George Hill, and ended up going to overtime. Yeah, he took some heat.
Yeah, he definitely took some heat, and I love the way he tried to lie to the media.
Oh man,
when it was recorded,
that's made it worse.
Exactly, when it was recorded that he specifically told LeBron, I thought we were ahead.
Specifically. Cameras everywhere.
Exactly.
Read your lips. I thought we were ahead. And then LeBron had the whose man's is that posture. Like,
exactly.
What are you telling me? Why do I have to tell you the score at game one of the NBA Finals? Why do I have to... Yo,
exactly.
That's exactly why we made fun of JR. I mean, we let off a lot. Season 1. If y'all want to listen to season 1, we was on JR's ass every episode for the boneheadedness he did, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out. I mean, it's kind of like it's. I don't exactly enjoy the finals this year as much as I usually do either. I enjoy just seeing LeBron lose because I'm a LeBron hater. All hate mail goes to me. Jailers draws things at Instagram.
I mean, for those out there who are wondering who runs the IG for the Nick of Time show,
oh yeah,
you already know who it is now.
Oh, it's me.
Yo.
It's
you
definitely me. And I want all the smoke too. I laugh at all of y'all sensitive to LeBron. Oh my God, oh my man, this guy, the DMs are hilarious. The DMs are so funny.
Because I mean, y'all already know if it was me running the IG, I wouldn't be getting on LeBron like that. Because
dear LeBron, please join us. That's what it would have sounded like.
Because I actually have respect for LeBron. I mean, yeah, I understand that, there have been some incidents in the past where, LeBron has been disrespectful to the Knicks.
Disrespectful.
Understand it, but at the end of the day, I appreciate greatness, and I already know if LeBron's on the squad, we go into the NBA Finals. That's an automatic ticket right there.
Ah, man, I ain't trying to straight my whole team to LeBron so we can go to the finals, lose, and then he leaves after we give away half our assets. You can keep that. I'm good on that. I'm good on that, yo. I'm good on that.
We actually got some viable young assets though that I think he can actually, utilize
Man.
more than what he had on the Cavs though.
That
at
man-
at least that's what I think.
That man is a runner, man. He's a threat to leave every year, bro. I ain't giving up no assets for somebody who's gonna be giving me 1 year commitment.
And
It's like having a hot girl on your arm and you know she flirts and she cheated on you last year. it's like you like, all right, I take you back, and now she's back, but you all in her phones because you know she's sending the smiley face emojis and the heart eyes emojis to everybody else. That's exactly what LeBron is doing to Houston right now.
All I'm saying is that, at least he would get an upgrade with the second best player on the team because he had Kevin Love to work with in Cleveland. Not saying Kevin Love is a bum. He's a good player, but, I mean, he got KP in New York. I mean, come on now. What would he do with KP as his sidekick? I mean, come on now.
Ah, man. And you know what? Since we're on that path of LeBron, you know what? Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin, whose
man's
is this? Whose man's is this shirt's available now on the nickoftimeshow.com. Go to head to our store. Kenyon Martin came out and said that he believes that LeBron and Paul George could come to the Knicks. He can see that happening.
Here's my whole beef with what Kmart said though, because after he said that, he proceeded to say that the Knicks have the money to pay both LeBron James and Paul George. And I'm like,
what money? What is he talking about?
And I'm like, has he seen our cap situation?
No, he hasn't, man. Stop these non-Knick fans commenting on Knick stuff. You don't know our cap situation, man.
I know, like the other day, like I remember ESPN showed a graphic about the Knicks' projected cap space for next season. And it said $0.
Zero. We got nothing, man.
Exactly.
What is he talking about?
For that to even happen, we have to trade away like mad assets to even create cap space to even sign both those players.
First of all, Enes Kanter would have to opt out.
Yeah.
And that's ironic in itself because right after LeBron James lost, Enes post a picture of LeBron in a Knicks uniform and it's like, let the games begin. like he's trying to recruit.
The thing I loved most about that post was his hashtag, because he put Cleveland, but then he capitalized the L as in leave and then capitalized the L as in land.
Oh man. This is the thing about Kanter, yo. Cause I'll be tight of Kanter trying to recruit LeBron. But then sometimes I look at Kanter, I'm like, yo, I feel like he's just trolling. I don't even think he's serious.
Yeah, I think he'd be trolling sometimes.
I think he's just trolling. I think he'd be trolling Knicks fans too.
Yeah.
I think he trolls everybody for fun. Like that time he came on IG and he had like gray hair and he was like, "What do you think?" And he like posed.
Yeah.
You didn't see him rocking that.
Nah,
because he wasn't serious. That's why he wasn't serious. He was joking around.
And I think now, since it's like summer break, the NBA season is over. I think he even has more time in his hands to even act a fool on social media. So it's like
facts. He's either chilling with kids or trolling.
Yep.
That's why I drew that picture of Kanter or IG with the trolls on behind him.
Yeah.
King troll over here.
For real.
Strive for greatness, Kanter.
Yeah.
Strive for greatness.
In this case, strive for greatness when it comes to trolling.
Yeah, man. You're the king of that, for damn sure.
For real.
You need rebounders and trolling. Put that under your page. List of strengths. And the allegations got wilder and wilder all week, man. Kenyon Martin came out the window. What do you think about the Jalen Rose one though? Jalen Rose said he sees KD coming to the Knicks.
The thing about Jalen Rose is that like Jalen Rose is an out of the box thinker. You know what I'm saying? Like he be saying some wild things sometimes, and you really be listening to me like really though. But
he smoked some weed before he made that.
I don't know. Maybe
he had a little hit.
Maybe he needed to stay off the weed, like Stephen A. would say. But
I mean, JR is free now. Maybe they can share a. Never mind. All right.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
All right. My bad. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, can you really see a situation where KD is like, you know what? I'm tired of winning all these rings in Golden State. So let me go to a team where I can resurrect that franchise and try to lead them to a championship instead.
Okay, you know what? Now here's the thing. Like even if we had the cap, I don't think LeBron would have came, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after he won with Miami, he ended up coming back to Cleveland and winning there.
Yeah.
Even though maybe he just felt like he had a better long-term situation there, but I felt like he could have gotten another ring. I kind of feel like after a certain amount of rings, you want to do it for the glory. So I don't really see him going back to the Knicks, but I could see him
going back to OKC.
Yeah, like either OKC or the Wizards. I could see him doing that for like, I already got this. Now I want the ring that means more. You know what I'm saying? The one that I'm the headliner, the one I work for. Maybe I can bring one from my hometown, or maybe I can bring what I learned to OKC, going with Russell, and put that to bed. You know what I'm saying? I can see that happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule that out.
But him coming to the Knicks, I don't.
Like if that was to happen, that would be like something like that came straight out of left field. Like that would like surprise everybody.
That would surprise everybody, yo.
Yeah, like that would be crazy.
I'd be for that. I'll be for that though.
I'll
be for that.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll definitely be for that. I'll be joking on. I don't want LeBron. People be coming in there like, but why the Knicks are losing? And I want to beat LeBron. That's personally. I just want to beat LeBron.
Can you imagine KP and KD on the same team though?
Yo, yikes! KD playing small forward. KP, Frank, new Broderick Frank. Hold on, wait.
We gotta get to that. We gotta get to that.
Wait. Broderick Frank, Broderick 2018 Frank. If y'all follow, okay, I know Knicks fans. I don't know if you listen. Okay, anybody listen on Dash Radio? Anybody following us on SoundCloud? Anybody on iTunes? Follow Chris Brickley on Instagram.
Yes.
He runs workouts. He used to work with the Knicks. He got famous working out Nello, helping him promote his Blackouts workout last year with the Hoodie Mellow stuff. He got big. He's training Frank. He posted pictures of Frank with his shirt off. Pause. No homo. This is strictly like, it's a strict admiration because the work that Frank put in. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, Frank got built. What did he look like? He roided out, man.
Yeah, man.
He roided out, bro. He looks completely different, man.
Yeah, he looks muscled up.
He got a 6-pack.
Yeah, he got bigger chest muscles now.
Man.
I'm like, yo, what's going on, Frank?
He did not skip chest day whatsoever. He got shoulder cuts.
Nah, my man's been hitting that bench press hard,
son. Remember we was talking about the European players. Frank has never really actually had any type of gym time whatsoever. So, and he put on 8 pounds during the season.
Yep.
Rewind that. He put on 8 pounds during the season.
And we're not talking about fat.
No, of 8 pounds of muscle during the season. That's hard to do during the season when you're running every day.
Exactly.
And you constantly just training. Talking about basketball stuff. It's hard to do that. Ask Chris Stops how hard that is. So that means he has the genetics to put on weight and keep muscle. That's what that tells me. Exactly. So that means when he actually gets into a workout program, he's going to be diesel. Yep. And when I saw that picture on IG, I was just like, I started laughing. I'm like, y'all don't know Frank is going to be a beast.
I know, man.
Oh, my God.
And then on top of that, they said he grew an inch taller, too.
Yeah, and he grew an inch taller. Come on. He's 6'6" now with the 70.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, his wingspan was like 6'11"? So
no, he has a 7-foot wingspan.
7-foot wingspan. I'm like, and the dude grew 1 more inch, which means he can cover like about 1 more inch of space.
Problem. Don't let that man learn how to be a point guard. Don't let that happen.
Nah, and the thing too is that like, not only what I really want to see is like from an athletic standpoint now, because now he's building muscle. I want to see like his athleticism now and see if it grew a bit.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Cause I told the people, I don't think people, especially on athletic, I don't think people realize that you can improve your athleticism. I don't think people really realize that.
Yeah.
In the States specifically, I know some people in high school. I know. I see my cousin do. My cousin is a trainer himself. He trains people how to run faster and jump higher. So he trains people how to do that. And I know for a fact that Frank hasn't had that overseas.
Yeah.
So he's getting that American training on agility, twitch muscles, how to run faster, jump higher. I don't know if he's done that yet this season.
Yeah.
But when he does, combined with his strength, combined with his length,
yeah, he's gonna be a problem.
That athleticism could most definitely pick up. So that's not a finished product. Trust me.
Yep.
Trust me. That can be But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. But
I know, man. It's like, yo, can Summer League come already so I can see this dude?
Yeah,
play
man. I want to see him post somebody, some small guards. You too little.
Yeah.
I want to see him post. I want to see him post Lonzo real quick.
Be like LeBron. Be like, yo, you too small.
Exactly. Get out of here, man.
Word.
But yeah, back to the crazy rumors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what was he talking about? The
Yeah,
probability of KD coming.
yeah.
Yeah. He's not coming to New York.
Yeah. As I said, it's something that would come out of left field. Like, that would surprise, that would shock everybody. Like, just like how when he left OKC for Golden State, everybody was like, wow.
Yeah.
That would be another wow moment. Like, he left Golden State for the Knicks. Damn, like.
What is it? Like, really?
Yeah.
No
like,
one. I mean, unless we're just that stacked at the time, we were clicking on all cylinders and we're one piece away.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it. But
I
I'll
still don't
say
see
this,
it.
though. If he does make that move, I will buy a KD Knicks jersey
Oh,
first
what?
day, son. First day.
First day, buy the jersey. All the jokes we had about him with the dummy accounts.
Exactly.
I'll burn the archives. We never
Word.
said it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yo.
You say man, you saw that video of him running up on a teenager?
Oh, that video?
You seen that video?
Nah, I ain't see that video.
Yo, some heckler was heckling KD. I don't know what he was saying, but it was some kids.
Yeah.
And he walked up on him like he was ready to fight. And his friend like he was like, "Yo, come on, man, it's not." See, I would help him. I would kick a teenager for you. Don't worry about it. You got goons.
Exactly.
You got goons
all over the city, yo.
kicking teenagers who troll you.
Word.
Come to New York. That's our pitch.
Yes.
Tell Perry I said so. I'm just kidding. I'm not even a goon. I'm not.
Nah, we not about that life.
Nah, I'm not about that life.
Nah.
I'm a podcast guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So oh man. But the irony, I would love to beat LeBron with KD.
Ooh.
But you know what? You know who else I would really love to beat LeBron with?
Kyrie.
What? Beat LeBron with Kyrie?
Yeah, and I know
That would be so much fun.
And I know
That would be so much fun.
and I know Kyrie is like chomping at the bit. Like, I know he want to beat LeBron badly. I know he want to, yo.
Because I know it was like, oh, it would be way more fun to beat LeBron.
It would be.
It like it's cheap
would
to me.
be.
It would cheap if we won a title
Mhm.
with LeBron. I felt like it's cheaper. We said that before. It's like selling your mama
Yeah.
crack.
I mean,
You make some money, but
yeah.
it cheapens it to me.
It cheapens it, but then at the same time, it's like we end that 40-something year drought of not winning the championship too. So it's like,
I feel you.
it's positives and negatives. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
you have to take the bad with the good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's like, isn't that like when KD won his ring? Did he look happy?
well, of course.
Okay, all right.
Of course. I mean, that's the reason why he went to Golden State. He
Yeah, I
wanted to
guess.
get that
All
ring.
But everybody else is kind of like, it's an asterisk under there.
I mean, there's always going to be an asterisk because, I mean, like, the Golden State Warriors won 73 games and then they added KD's and then they put them, like, way over the top. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to always have, like, a quote-unquote asterisk. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, KD's like, I got 2 finals MVPs.
Right, exactly.
2 rings.
Yeah.
What can you really say to me? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. But if the Knicks were able to sign Kyrie Irving,
Mm-hmm.
there would be no asterisk. That's for damn sure. That would
Definitely
be,
not.
and it would be fun. And I'm only mentioning this because of the rumor. You know the rumor I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see. Somebody, it was a reporter from Chris Mannix.
Mm-hmm.
Has a podcast. He's a reporter, and he said that he's heard some Cavs players mention
Mm-hmm.
that Kyrie would be interested in coming to the Knicks. Granted, this was a while ago. This was last season.
Yeah.
So take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what he heard. And he also heard that the Celtics are a little fearful of Kyrie leaving in free agency.
You know what? I think it's one of those rumors where it's like, where there's smoke, there's fire. Because you have to remember, last season, there were rumors that said that Kyrie had like 3 or 4 teams he wanted to go to.
Yeah.
And one of those teams were the Knicks.
Definitely.
And it makes sense because he's from Jersey. So he would be closer to home. You know what I'm saying? And like, obviously, he didn't have the power to decide where he wanted to go. You know, because he didn't have a no trade clause.
Right.
So the Cavaliers was just gonna trade him to whichever team gave them the best offer, which was the Celtics.
Exactly. So he didn't have a
Yeah.
choice in the matter. But okay, so here's the thing, Ryan. So now that Kyrie's at the Celtics, winning team, built to win for years to come,
Mm-hmm.
do you see Kyrie leaving and coming to the Knicks?
I mean, to be real about it, like, unless like his urge to come home is so strong, it's like, yo, it's like you're in a perfect situation in Boston. It's like it would be hard to leave that. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to think about it logically and be like, you weigh both teams, you would be like, yeah, I would stay in Boston.
Hell yeah. I'm a Knicks fan. I would say that.
Yeah. So.
I feel you, but here's my big but though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Kyrie Irving wanted to be with the Knicks when we were at our lowest point. We had nothing going for us. We had Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah.
We were sucking. And he was still like, the Knicks are on my list.
Yo.
Why the hell would we be on the Knicks when we suck
Exactly.
at that point? So he either A, sees the potential,
Mm-hmm.
B, really thinks he's grown that much as a player
Mm-hmm.
that he and KP can team up
Mm-hmm.
and take on the world. No matter who's with him, because he's that good.
Exactly. And to harp on that a bit, like, to be real about it, even though the Knicks record doesn't reflect it, I don't think the Knicks are as bad as what their record says they are. Because you have to remember, before KP got hurt, the Knicks weren't that bad.
No, you're right.
Like, the Knicks had good, decent young pieces.
We were in the mix.
Exactly, surrounded around KP. So it's like, it's not like the Knicks supporting cast is straight garbage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, imagine if Kyrie did come and he teamed up with KP. Like, I'm pretty sure the Knicks would have made the playoffs. And well, let me not say that because KP ended up being hurt.
Yeah, and so did Kyrie.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let me not say that. But I mean, you can definitely see if both of them are healthy throughout the season. Like, the Knicks would make the playoffs.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, I definitely can see them contending for a playoff spot. I mean, listen, when KP went down, we dropped from 14th best defense to damn near dead last.
Exactly.
One person dropping off. So him back with Kyrie being the finisher he is, some of these close games could go another way.
Mm-hmm.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing too, because you know what, Kyrie is going to be a free agent 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
No, 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's gonna be a free agent by that time. We'll say Cantor opts in.
Mm-hmm.
He only has 1 year left of his contract. He would be off the books by that time.
Yeah.
Knowing what you know about Kyrie, would you sign Kyrie to the Knicks?
At that time?
Yeah, 2019, free agency.
If we have the cap space, without question. I mean, obviously it's going to depend on who the Knicks draft too, because even though Perry says, you know, they're more than likely going for a wing, this draft, like, you would have to see if, like, because he also said he's going after the best talent available.
Right.
So, say, for example, what happened at the number 9 spot this season, like, the best talent is a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, would he skip that and would still draft a wing, or would he draft the best talent? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, if you have a chance to sign someone like Kyrie, I don't think you skip out on that. You know, because at the end of the day, like, talent wins championships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
So I think regardless of who we draft, who's on the team, you draft Kyrie and put him in the backcourt with Frank and
let him rock.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, though. All right, Kyrie has knee injury issues.
Mm-hmm.
He's had speckled injury problems.
Yeah.
Does that concern you? Because you probably might have to max him out.
Well, of course, yeah. Well, I mean, injuries are always a concern. I mean, it is what it is. But I just feel like if you have a talent like Kyrie on your squad, I just think that it's just one of those situations where it's like, yo, bring this guy in.
Yeah.
You know, like, cause I mean, to be real about it, like he's had a bit of an injury history, but for the most part, like I feel like he's been healthy for the most part, at least recently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just injuries here and there. You would hope that, you know, this next procedure he got on his knee will really help him out a lot. You hope?
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, but I think regardless, it's like, yo, if he's available, you go get him.
I agree with you this one, man. And listen, I hope his knee. Listen, we have a whole year to kind of like watch to see what he does with the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is just like, I don't know. I'm talking like we have like he's a shoe-in.
Yeah.
I'm talking like this. Yeah, this is totally option.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna happen, right? Speculation, all speculation. Knicks hopes and dreams talking here.
Yeah, exactly.
I know there's some Knicks players, people who don't want Kyrie, but whatever. So it's out there. I monitor. My ears to the streets.
I don't even know what to say about those Knicks fans.
Injury, you know, injury problems
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know, that's they ain't for the injury. But if you monitor what he's doing with the Celtics this season to see how his knee ends up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see how his knee acts. If his knee ends up being nice this year
Mm-hmm.
for the whole season, then maybe we should get up some bread for him.
Exactly.
Point blank, period.
Yeah, if he proves his health, I mean, there should be no question about it.
Yeah, and listen, man. I think at that point, even after all that money's off the books,
Mm-hmm.
I think we should get Kyrie,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we should also re-sign Joakim Noah.
Wait, hold up. You got a frozen for I was like, you said Joakim Noah. Like,
Yeah,
wait,
you heard me correctly.
Wait, why though?
You heard me correctly.
Why though?
Because this is the all LeBron troll team right here, man. I don't even have to play. I just want to win. I just want to beat LeBron with Kyrie, KP, and Joakim Noah in Cleveland.
I mean, shoot, we might
If he stays, which he's not going to stay.
we might as well bring KD over then too.
Might as well.
Because I'm sure KD would want to beat LeBron again and again
That would
and
be fun.
again.
That would
So
be fun.
yeah, well, might as well.
I know. I threw everybody off, but
Yeah.
think about it. Just think about it. Noah winning the ring in the finals.
I mean, maybe if he gives like 5-10 minutes. You know?
5-10 minutes. That's all.
He could play that David West role.
Yeah, and you know what? Phil Jackson is not here anymore, so
Yeah.
we're not going to give him $72 million.
Exactly.
We give him the vet, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know he's got his money already. He
Yeah,
good.
rock out.
Word.
Rock out with your Hulk Hogan beard and everything. Rock out.
Exactly, yo. But yo, I wanted to speak about these rumors though because I have a theory as to why so many people are coming out talking about all these big name players will probably go to the Knicks. I think I have a theory.
Clickbait?
It's not. It's not just clickbait, but I think it has something to do with the regime at the Knicks. Just hear me out for a second.
Oh, I know where you're going with this, but I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you rock. Go ahead.
All right, so obviously the narrative about the Knicks these past few seasons were like, you know, the Knicks are unstable franchise.
Yeah.
You know, people saw Phil Jackson here. He saw the way that he treated their star player Melo.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and other players are looking at that and they're like, you know what? You know, I don't really want to go here because of the instability.
Right.
You know, the drama, etc. But now you have a new regime in place.
Respectable regime.
Exactly, respectable regime. And you can already tell that they're changing the culture of the Knicks around.
Instantly. You see it.
Exactly. And then on top of that, which I think is a major player, and I don't think people are looking at it, but the Knicks have a all-black front office and coach.
Team Wakanda?
Team Wakanda.
That's you saying?
Exactly.
You saying Team Wakanda has the technology and the foresight to put some championship pedigree together, and people are excited about it?
Exactly. And then you have to think about it. And the NBA is majority black. So they see the Knicks now have a black GM, black president of basketball operations.
That's true.
And a black coach.
This is also true.
You know, players are seeing this and, you know, they're probably looking at the Knicks now like, you know, we may like this new regime in place right now. Maybe the Knicks is a desirable spot to be in the future.
That's interesting. That's an interesting theory. I mean, I didn't think he was going that way with it. Like, like you just kind of want to be like a part of history. That's what you're kind of saying. Like,
well, that too. But I do think that in the past with Phil Jackson, the Knicks didn't have the culture. You know what I'm saying? To really attract big name free agents to want to come here.
Right.
But I'm saying with this new executive crew we have right now, and the fact that I think like they're all black, you know, and they're familiar with like the issues that face the black community and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think players may feel like, you know what, this may be something that I want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a good point, man. That could be something. You want to be part of something special, something that's budding. So I could see that. And you know what, too? On top of that, on top of that, right? Mm-hmm. Forget them being black. Yeah. Which is awesome. Of course, I believe that.
Of course.
Because we believe that. But how they are as people.
Yeah, that too.
Fizdale and Perry both have a reputation of just being people. Mm-hmm. Like, when you watch Fizdale talk, he's very engaging. He looks like he feels like a leader. Yeah. Like, you feel like people just going to want to follow him just because of the way he talks, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have Perry, who's the same way, and he seems like he just has a Rolodex of people he's met from like kindergarten till now that he can call on for a favor anytime he wants to. Like, that just seems like the way he rolls. Like, when I was reading up on Perry and his like track record and what he's done before he got to the Knicks, a lot of what came up was he just has a rapport around the league and he just knows everybody. Mm-hmm. And he has a lot of network people just because of how personable he is. And he's done that here. He's talked to everybody in MSG to make sure the culture was correct. Yeah. So I think that, on top of you said, mixed with Perry and Fizdale's just track record. Mm-hmm. Like, even the players, when Fizdale was hired, all the players were just like so glowing. Like, he talk about how he just seems to care about you. Yeah. And that culture is taking place. And actually, you know what? You remind me of something too, because I wanted to touch on something that I forgot to put on the docket. Mm-hmm. The assistant coaches. Yeah. Because we hired a bunch of assistant coaches. I think Key Smart.
Yeah, Key Smart. I think Jed Butler.
Yes, Key Smart came. He was working with Fizdale in Memphis. Yeah. And he was an assistant with him in Miami. Mm-hmm. But guys like Jed Bushler, right? He's interesting when it comes to the culture talk, because when I was doing research on him, mm-hmm. he seemed to have a reputation of just being like a nice guy. Yeah. Like an extreme nice guy. When you talk, like, hold on, give me a second to see if I can pull up this quote real quick. When I had made like a little quick graphic a while ago about him. But I heard people.
Now, when you're saying that he's like a real nice guy, are you saying like he's nice along the lines of like Jeff Hornacek nice?
Jeff Hornacek nice? I don't know. Noah would say Jeff Hornacek is nice because he pushed him.
well, yeah. I mean, he did push Noah, but I don't know. Like, I think people did say like, or maybe I'm messing up, and people were just saying that Jeff Hornacek's personality just didn't match with the New York culture. So maybe I'm getting it mixed up a bit. And then I forgot, like, Jeff Hornacek got into some fights back in the day. Like, he definitely received hands from Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh yeah, he definitely got two-piece. Yeah, he definitely got two-piece by Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah, so maybe he's not such a nice guy. Yeah. So maybe I did get that messed up. Yeah.
I did. You know what? I did hear that. You know what? I did hear sometimes he was a pushover. I did hear that.
Oh, all right.
So maybe that's what you were getting at.
Yeah, because I think I did hear something about that.
I think I did too, but I'm not sure if that's completely true either.
But I mean, it's hard to imagine someone's a pushover if he's gonna go and push damn 6'11" Noah.
Oh no, exactly.
You know, so I mean, yeah.
But back to the judge. Like, I was reading when somebody was said that he has been told that he's the most positive person on the planet.
Oh damn! that mean Jordan must have loved him as a teammate.
Oh yeah, man. So, like, that's the type of people we're getting on his team. Uh-huh. Like, I haven't done research on all the assistants, but a lot of the assistants I've seen kind of have similar qualities where people are really, really talking them up. Even like, okay, So even on top of the fact that he seems to be a really good player development guy because he developed the Lakers youngsters.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in charge with the Lakers youngsters. He's won
like Jordan Clarkson and those.
Yeah, Clarkson, Lonzo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, player development. So adding that to our team and seeing what he did with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! It's like bring him to the Knicks.
Exactly. Yeah, we got some young players to develop.
Yeah, man. I was like, we lit. I was like, what? You have developed Clarkson? And yeah, bring him.
Yeah, of course.
You should have.
Even though Clarkson played like straight trash in these playoffs. But
Listen, man,
that's another story. Though.
Yo, I don't even blame.
I don't blame him either because even though I like LeBron and I think he's a great player.
No, but
he does hold on to the ball way too long sometimes.
Yes,
and he does take away from other people's games sometimes.
And that's exactly what it is. Like players. That's why I don't feel like players like Clarkson can really develop there unless LeBron is gone because Clarkson pick and rolled us to death when he had the ball in his hand. That's what he needs to be like a 6-man scoring off the bench type of dude if he's going to be on that team.
Exactly.
He needs to get into rhythm, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
And Rodney Hood too. I feel like people giving Rodney Hood a bad shake because
he got a bad rap.
But Rodney Hood is nice, yo. Don't let that half stint he had on the Cavs.
Exactly. I mean, it wasn't a surprise when they put him in damn game 3 and he started performing like. You had a dude with that talent on the bench. You wouldn't play him because you were mad at him because he wouldn't play garbage minutes against the Celtics or whatever. Like, come on.
He has way more talent. But you know what? That's besides the point.
Yeah, beside the point.
That's besides the point. All I'm saying is we've gotten some quality guys, and they've done their research on bringing in very quality guys. So we have that. I've done a little research on. Royal Ivy is another one.
Oh, New York
dude. I think he's from Queens, I believe.
I thought it was Harlem.
Is it Harlem?
I think. I'm not 100%, but I think so.
Okay. But this guy, too, like, OKC loved this dude, though. Mm-hmm. OKC loves this guy. Like, I think there was, like, I was reading something about how he was mentioned in a couple of speeches about how important he was to the team and how loved he was by everybody over there.
Yeah.
And even when I posted that Royal Ivy was coming to the Knicks, an OKC fan came on the page.
Yeah.
And commented.
Oh, wow.
About how much she's going to miss Royal Ivy being on OKC. An assistant coach.
Damn. It's like that?
It's like that. It's like that, man.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I kind of feel like we're just kind of forming this super team of people.
Yeah.
That of high character that's going to really help propel our youngsters in the future and develop a nice little program going forward, man. I'm excited.
Exactly. And I mean, it all ties back to what Scott Perry said when he first came to the Knicks. What he talked about? Changing the culture. And this is all of that all of these hires and everything, it ties into that.
Yeah. And also, who else we got? I think we got Sullivan. We got some other people. And then Pat, I don't remember his name, but our roster is filling out with nice little assistants, man. I can't wait for that.
And that's what's up because the assistants are just as important as the head coach.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
You need some good assistants to help develop. So I like the culture that we're building here.
Yeah.
So you know what? Remember that free agents in 2019.
Yes.
That we have the best culture. All that Knicks stuff is in the past.
Exactly.
We got people who can make you look diesel. You see what Frank is doing. You got people who can motivate you.
Yes.
Make you better. We got it all right here. Come to New York.
Exactly.
So, wait, off the cuff question. Free agency 2019.
Yeah.
I think Kemba is on the list. I think Kyrie is on the list. I think Clay is on the list. I think, oh my gosh, Kawhi is on the list. Out of those players, who would you want the most?
Oh, that's tough. For me, it's going to be between these three players: Kawhi, Kyrie, and Clay.
KKK?
Yeah. not that KKK though. Not that KKK though. Not that KKK.
Not that. No Kanye business over here.
Nah. But the reason why I added Clay to the list was because it would be great to have that caliber of a shooter on the Knicks.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know what the Knicks cap situation is going to be by that time. But if there's a way where where the Knicks would be able to bring in like a Kyrie plus Clay or Kawhi plus Clay, I would be all for that.
Oh hell yeah.
All for that.
What? Kyrie, Clay, yo. What's up with what's up with these K's for real now? I'm sorry.
Right.
Kyrie, Clay, Kristaps, Kawhi.
We have bad K's.
Yo, that's bad K's. Kappa. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's crazy. I think I would like Kawhi, yo, barring he's actually healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think just Kyrie would just.
Yeah, that would be a major pickup.
Even though I do really understand just the clutchness of Clay.
Mm-hmm.
And the toughness and the defense and the 3-point shooting.
Exactly.
The accurate 3-point shooting. Like, you know what it is too about Clay?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like, you know how Harden was nice on OKC?
Yeah.
But then when he got to Houston, there was like, oh, I didn't know he was that nice.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that could be Clay.
It could be, because you have to think about it too. Because I mean, like, if you look at the Warriors, like, he's like the third option. He's behind Steph and he's behind KD, so he has like limited opportunities to really get buckets.
Yeah.
So I mean, you never know if like you put him on a team where he's actually like a more of an option on a squad.
Yeah.
You never know what he can do, because I mean, the dude can shoot the 3-ball very accurately.
Very accurately.
He can play defense.
Complete player, man.
Yeah, and the dude's like never injured. You
Yeah.
know, like he plays through injury and everything. So I mean,
it's just so weird with all the crazy small two. That's what it really is. The way the team is built so funny, yo. With Frank at the 2, and Tim Hardaway Jr. at the 2, and Dotson ain't even getting no minutes. And then it's like then you're gonna add another 2. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, you look at it. It's like unless we're gonna go like a 4-guard lineup with KP.
Yeah, all shooting guards with KP. Let's go. Let's get it. It's like
Can you imagine the spacing on the floor if you have like KP, then you have like Tim Hardaway Jr., Clay, then you know Frank's 3-point shooting is gonna improve, and then you have like Kyrie or somebody at the point.
That'd be dope. I mean,
can you imagine the spacing on the floor?
That'd be dope. I mean, Tim Hardaway gotta get your 3 points, so your percentage dropped. But I feel like he can shoot better than what he's shown last season.
Yeah, he can shoot better than that.
I can see that. It could be a nice little threat, yo.
Yeah.
Free agency 2019 could be. I'm dreaming, man. I'm dreaming.
I know, right?
We gotta get it right this season, though. We gotta get it on the right track.
Yeah.
We gotta get it on the right track, definitely. But speaking of free agency, actually, Beasley.
MVBs. Yeah, we ain't got the Leos here to stop us this time, yo.
Oh man, yo, for those who don't know, so okay, Edson's not here, so he kind of had to walk me through video phone how to like set up the audio and how to get everything hooked up right. But maybe if he does that a couple more times, you know, I start to learn how to do some things. I start to learn how to enter some, you know, some sound effects, because you know we wanted the MVB shit as a sound effect.
Exactly.
But we got denied by the guy who owns the stuff. But you know, I'm just saying you might find an extra sound effect in there if I start to learn too much.
Yep.
and G, I know you're gonna be listening to this. When you're editing, skip this part. This never happened.
Yeah. Yeah, please keep this part.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah. So we missed this rumor, but MVBs a while ago was offered. It was rumors saying that he had some offers in free agency, not just the Knicks, but it was Atlanta and Phoenix. Who's supposed to be free agent options. Knicks only have a mid-level exception if Cantor opts in, which can be a problem or not. I mean, depending on what we want to do. So, how do you feel? Would you keep Beasley, knowing what he did last season?
I mean, based off his performance last season, I do think he deserves another chance.
Absolutely.
It's just a cap situation, and I think Beasley would be looking for something long term. And that's where I'm like, I don't know if I would be willing to give him a long term contract, because I'm like, I do want to make sure that like if I was in the Knicks front office, like I want to make sure that I do the right moves.
Most definitely.
To try and position us to open up cap space for that 2019 free agency.
Yeah, most definitely.
So if Beasley wanted to come back for like a year contract and we just pay him like a smooth like 8-9 mil, I'd be like, all right, bet you could come back.
I think we'd be open to that too, actually, because I do remember him saying that he's just tired of moving around.
Yeah.
And he wants to be in one place. So I mean, maybe he just understands the cap situation and maybe knows that we can possibly resign him after we find the big free agents that we want.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll be open to doing a 1 year deal. We'll see.
Yeah.
But also I know Atlanta is actually a legitimate threat as well, being that he's from the South and he has a home out there.
And Atlanta actually has the cap space too to actually pay him good money.
Yeah. So it really depends on what he wants right now on Beasley. So, but I would like to see Beasley. I personally want to see Beasley under Fizdale.
Mm-hmm. That would be interesting.
Because they had the history. They worked together in Miami.
Yeah.
And I feel like Beasley had some nice moments this year when he actually played some defense. I actually seen him play some defense in chunks last year.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was more in the beginning of the year when Jeff was a little on him about playing defense and having a complete game. And then he kind of Jeff kind of let the foot off the gas when it came to reprimanding players on how to play D, on when to play D, man. Yeah. Like he let Beasley get away a little bit of murder. Mm-hmm. Jack sometimes as well. Like at certain players, he just let Tim Hardaway Jr. Well, he kind of just let them do what they want a little too much sometimes. And I want to see how Beasley's scoring can do with under Fizdale, who's gonna have him play defense consistently. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see Beasley come back for sure. The problem is, like you said, the cap, because I know we talking about this off air, but we might have to be in a situation where we're choosing between Beasley and Oquinn if Cantor opts in.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the case because Cantor's earning like 18 mil or something like that. So it's like if he opts in for that 18 mil this season, that's gonna leave the Knicks with like little to no cap space, really.
Pretty much, because I think we only have a mid left.
Yeah. So
we have a mid left. KO will cost $4 million right now. He's gonna opt out to get more. Mm-hmm. What more? Left is $8. Yeah, exactly. $8 million. We gonna give KO $8 million?
Yeah, and I mean right now it's like if you have to really choose between KO and Michael Beasley, I might be leaning towards KO. It's tough though.
It's tough because, bruh, the scoring is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But then there's a huge hole on the defensive end at power forward position with just Cantor.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're like, so I would have to go with KO as well, just because. I mean, we still have Burke, who maybe can help with the scoring load, and Tim Hardaway Jr. and a couple other and Cantor, who can maybe help with the scoring load more consistently. But
and then maybe I don't know if Dotson will get more burn, or any of the other rookies too, like Cornette. Like I don't know what their status is coming into the new season.
I don't think Cornette's under contract either. I think he had like a 1 year 2-way.
Oh.
So I'm not sure what his status with him. Maybe we'll be able to sign him for like $1 million or like $400,000. I don't know.
Then we also got to see what the Knicks draft too, because if the Knicks bringing a player that can actually get buckets, then you can add him as somebody else that can actually help with the scoring as well. So.
Right. But it's like that scoring punch off the bench would be definitely be missed.
Yeah.
Definitely. But not having a defensive big at all?
Yeah, like...
Woof.
Yeah, then you have to think about it too, like KP, you don't even know when KP is coming back. So that means like we would be going through like the first part of the season with like only really Cantor and Beasley in the front court as like our main big guys.
Yeah.
And like and we're gonna
be barbecue chicken, man.
We'll be getting killed in the paint. So I mean,
I don't think it doesn't matter how much coaching you doing. Sometimes you just need the pieces.
Exactly, yo. So yeah, I think if Cantor opts in and we have to choose between Beasley and KO, I'd probably be leaning towards KO.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. Very, very, very tough decision. But shoot, I would hate to be the Knicks office. I know they leaned towards it seems like they're leaning towards signing KO like us. According to that press conference, I don't remember the press conference they had.
Yeah.
But they were pretty much said, KO, we want you back. And then they said, Beasley, we'll see.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think they're kind of in line with what we're thinking as well. Like, we have a bigger hole there than scoring, even though we definitely hate scoring as well.
Exactly.
But,
I mean, hey, if there was a way where we can keep Cantor, Beasley, and KO, I'd be like, why not? But
listen, man, Steve Mills has to trade Ron Baker.
Yeah, my man opted in with the quickness.
Oh my God!
He ain't waste no time.
Get your money, Ron. I don't blame you, dog. But damn, man, you fed a fool is born every minute. They gave that man a role player $4 million, a third, fourth-string point guard.
For real, like.
And I like Ron's heart and stuff. You know what? It's not even his fault. Because I love the intangibles he brings to the team as far as on the defensive end. I think he led the team in deflections or some crazy stuff like that. But damn, man, just for what you're doing, for what you're getting paid, nah.
Yeah, then it's like it made things worse when they brought up Trey Burke from the G League.
Yeah,
so it's like,
man. At least we have it for another year.
Yeah.
On the cheap, at least. But that could have been ugly. Whew.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what? Let me move on to the next. We talked about a lot in a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Sheesh. But there's still mad topics that we haven't even touched. I don't even know if we should even hit all of these right now though. But
I guess we can watch the time and then just go by what we can fit in.
Yeah. Because you know what? Because, we didn't even touch the Colangelo stuff.
Oh, burner accounts.
Yeah, man. Your boy KD was giving tips. And KD signs to the Knicks. I never said this. All right?
Yeah, exactly. just wipe it off.
Exactly. And I'm talking like KD's definitely signed to the Knicks. But whatever, it's funny. It's just for fun. It's just for fun, people. Sometimes I just like to have fun, damn it.
Yes.
Sometimes I just like to have fun. People mad uptight.
For real.
Jesus. But yeah. First of all, Colangelo allegedly said that on a burner account he would trade KP for.
Let's clarify. Let's clarify it a bit. It wasn't really Colangelo.
Did it say this is his wife?
Yes, it's his wife.
Damn, man.
And I know this is a bit off topic right now, but did you hear the statement he came out with?
Nah.
After the Sixers fired him from his duties?
Nah. He dropped the bomb like when he got fired. He's like, F it. I got nothing to lose. You drop one of those jammies?
Nah, man. He basically threw his wife under the bus, man.
Oh. No. What'd he say?
He basically just took away like all type of responsibility. And he put everything on his wife.
Damn, yo. Damn, man.
I was like, yo. I'm like, yo. Even if it's true, you don't throw your wife under
you
don't throw your wife under the bus like that, my guy.
Listen, man. Happy wife, happy life,
exactly,
my guy.
Yo.
I'm not married, but I know the rules.
Oh.
You never, and under any circumstances, ever. Okay, not even your wife.
Yeah.
Your woman.
Exactly, yo.
Never throw your woman under the bus in public. That's a private conversation.
And the thing is that, like, the wife took the fall for the burner account. So it's like, yo, your wife was actually defending you, my guy.
Damn.
And then you gonna throw her under the bus with the statement? I'm like, oh, man.
You try.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll survive, I guess. Maybe.
He's gonna have to go through a few.
He rich.
Yeah, that's true. He is rich, but I think he's gonna have to be sleeping on that couch for a good like a good few months or so.
Yeah, man, fluff those pillows.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dry spell for you, brother.
Yup. No action.
No action. Shoot, and it's Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day is for a long way.
Yeah.
You might have to get one of those Kobe diamonds for her.
Word. Oh man.
Yeah. But would you trade KP for?
I know the process is a beast. It's just that his injury history scares me. Even though yes, KP received the injury.
Yeah, is that is that an argument anymore?
Yeah, but I just feel like, especially after we watched that episode with the doctor explaining the ACL injury.
Just to give the context, guys. Watch the YouTube land, everybody. Listen, so pretty much he was watching KP's episodes on YouTube. He's talking about behind the knife. It's not behind the knife. It's like after the injury, behind the scenes of me getting back to the glory. And the doctor was talking with Steve Mills and Scott Perry, and the doctor said pretty much. Am I mixing up the scenes? But bro, pretty much doctor said.
Yeah, the doctor was just there explaining it to KP and whoever else was in the room.
Yeah.
And he was just saying that his ACL injury is probably the best case scenario for recovery because like no cartilage was messed up.
Exactly. He was like, exactly. So pretty much it's the best ACL injury of all time.
Yes.
That's pretty much what he said. That's what I heard. He didn't say those words exactly.
Nah.
But that's how I translated it. He has the best ACL injury of all time. He pretty much said even after the surgery, this is the least swelling he's seen.
Yeah.
And this is the best case scenario. He said when NBA players have an ACL injury, they usually see some other secondary injuries like torn cartilage, etc., etc., etc. And KP had none of that. It was a clean break. Yeah. Which is amazing. Which is why Ryan is saying even after KP's ACL injury, he would still take his injury history over the process.
Exactly. I'm more confident that KP will be healthier in the future than the process, which is why I would not make that trade at all.
I believe you. The process is nice though. You saw he was doing
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
did you see what he did to us last season?
He messes up, but
yeah, man. Did you see how he hit the three in the eye when the game was on the line? Yeah. I was like, he can't shoot threes like KP. Wow. Well, maybe he can.
Yeah, the process is nice, but KP's one of ours, man. Like, yo, let's just keep KP, yo.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I definitely understand. Like, listen, man. I can't even front. The process at this point in time is a better player than KP. I must have to say it.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Right now. He's a better player than KP. Points wise, rebounds. He just is for post game.
Yeah, I think KP's a bit better on defense though. He blocks more shots.
KP is better on defense.
Yeah.
Yes, KP is better on defense, and I feel like KP will get there. I still feel like he's gonna get there.
Yeah, of course.
And you know what? You know what it is too. I just have the emotional Knicks attachment to KP. To be honest with you, I have the emotional Knicks attachment to KP. He's our own guy. I love the guy. I love his attitude. I love how he works, and I think he's just good for the city, man. He's gonna be good for us in the long term. I feel like whatever shortcomings he's had as of now, when he works on it, I don't think he's gonna be there for his entire career. Yeah. And you're gonna watch this guy grow into a franchise player, and I have faith that KP is going to do that. Even though I feel like the edge is to the process at this time.
Yeah, at the moment.
I think KP will close the gap.
Yeah, eventually. And I know that, every player has a value for the most part, unless you're like one of the greats. But I would say like right now, KP is on the do not trade list. Like no matter what, like we're not trading you
man.
at all. No matter who it is.
No matter who it is.
We're not trading you.
Phil's who's managed to try to trade KP a couple of seasons ago for a fourth pick from the Phoenix. Shut up, man. You can imagine how mad Knicks fans would be if he traded KP for what dude from Phoenix? Josh Jackson. Oh, tight.
He didn't even have a good season with Phoenix too. On top of that,
my God.
The other guy they were talking about is Lauri Markkanen, but
Markkanen is nice, but
Markkanen is nice, but still he ain't no KP though.
Nah, not that two-way player KP is. No, bro. Nah.
So
good. All right. I'm just checking the temperature just to see.
Yeah, we keeping KP at all costs.
We keeping KP at all costs.
Yes.
And my man Frank too.
Yeah, well, we keep it Frank.
You know what it is too about Frank? People are bagging on him so much. Even if it's some crazy trade where even though it makes sense to trade Frank in some crazy trade scenarios that people come up with, I'm like, hell nah, man. Y'all doubt my guy so much. Let him put.
The thing with Frank is like, I just feel like he's so young. Like we don't know what he's gonna develop into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
So-
like the biggest enigma we've had
Yeah.
as a draftee.
Yeah, and I think just from that standpoint, like I just want to see like how he's going to develop, like what play he's going to eventually become. Like I'm just so curious. I'm just so curious to see that.
Yeah.
And that's what's making me like, you know what, like it's hard because it's like if we actually have a chance to get like a big name player, it's hard to justify keeping Frank.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, yo, I really want to see what he's gonna develop into on the Knicks. Like, there's just a part of me that's just saying, like, I want to see this guy develop on the Knicks.
Nah, for sure. Like, whose man's is this to the Bleacher Report? Even though I love that account, I love that like the IG is fire.
Yeah.
But did you see the trade scenario they had? They were talking about the Raptors would trade DeMar DeRozan to the Knicks for Frank, Ron Baker, and Joakim Noah.
First of all, if Masai Ujiri okayed that trade, I would have to give him a whose man's is this?
Definitely,
because
man.
I'm like, yo,
What?
you would trade DeMar DeRozan for Frank, El Presidente, and Joakim Noah?
That was crazy. Let me double check before I get sued. Wait.
Yeah.
Cause I still can't believe. I believe
Yeah.
that was the Bleacher Report who did that, yo. Frank, Joakim Noah, and Ron Baker, shot maker for DeMar DeRozan.
Because I would be like, that's a damn steal.
That's a huge deal, yo.
Yeah, like,
You getting rid of Joakim Noah's contract,
and you getting rid of
Ron Baker,
El Presidente, and then you get him, and then even though
Frank Hurts.
yeah,
Frank
that
Hurts.
would be the only one that we would be like, damn. But then it's like you get DeMar DeRozan, like a legit all-star,
legit.
a dude that can drop like 25 a game.
And people are saying like, oh, he chokes. But listen, man, listen. He probably did choke. That's besides the point.
Yeah.
Jordan took him out a lot of times to get to Detroit, man. He had to fight. The Jordan lost to Detroit how many times before he actually broke through and beat Detroit?
Exactly.
Sometimes it just happens. You run into that player, you have to keep going through and improving your game and elevating and putting a piece here and a piece there.
Exactly.
So I'm not holding that against him.
And I mean, I'm not throwing shade at Kyle Lowry right now because Kyle Lowry's a good player, but DeRozan team up with the Unicorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that, I think that would be much better as as somebody to play with. You know what I mean? More talent there. You know, dude, that's a unicorn.
Man.
Can shoot the three, block shots, play defense. Got all the tools, man.
Definitely got all the tools. Yeah, man, I would love that.
Yeah,
and he's legit, man. He's a legit scorer.
Exactly.
He still needs to work on his threes a little bit, even though he's still not as comfortable enough to do that in a playoff situation. I think he needs to get comfortable doing that in a playoff situation.
Yeah.
But he took the step in the right direction.
Yeah, he has improved his 3-point shot, because back in the day, a few seasons ago, he wasn't taking any threes. He's taking just mid-range jumpers, driving to the basket. But now he's actually stepping out to the 3-point line and taking some.
And he was hitting them with consistency, too.
Yeah.
Though. Some of those shots, I'm like, how?
Exactly.
How did you make this? But whatever, man. I'm looking for that bleacher. All right. I can't necessarily find it. But...
Well, you know what? Let's just put the disclaimer out there.
Right.
Bleacher Report, if we were wrong... We apologize.
My bad.
Do not come for us.
Yeah, this isn't on the docket. This is freestyle off the top.
Exactly.
And I was like, yo, I think I remember some crazy trade rumors.
At the end of the day, all we know is that the Raptors would be crazy to complete that trade.
Definitely.
And we have confirmation right now that is what was reported.
Said this could be a potential trade via the Knicks movement.
Oh, via the Knicks movement.
Yeah, so the Knicks movement. Everybody go to Knicks movement if he got it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. We got the news from them.
Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Next, oh, my gosh. All right. Next topic on the docket. Because we talk free agency. Listen. Oh, my gosh. This was an interesting topic, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So we got mad topics on the docket.
Yes.
Adrian Wojnarowski, right?
Oh. Yes.
The guy, he's official tissue. Whenever he says anything,
Word is bond.
word is bond.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to double back and fact check it. You don't have to check your sources.
Nope.
None of that. If he said it, something happened.
Yup. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
When he spoke, there's fire.
Yes.
Well, probably the most reliable source. He came out and said that it's possible that the Nuggets are going to trade for Reed and the 14th pick to clear up cap space. Now, here's the thing. For Reed, he's an
Expiring contract.
And he's only worth, it's like 13 or 14 million.
Mm-hmm.
Expiring contract. Would you do that?
It would depend.
14th pick and for Reed.
Because the thing is, the Knicks don't have the cap space right now, and I think
That's the problem.
Yeah, and I think if they do, I don't know what assets the Knicks would give up, because obviously I think they would have to match contracts, but then at the same time they say Nuggets are trying to do a salary dump.
Yeah.
So I would consider this if, for example, Cantor opts out. Because if Cantor opts out, the cap will be that they're bringing for Reed, and then we bring in a 14th pick, so we'll have the 9th and the 14th.
Right.
And then with that extra cap space left over, I guess we could bring back either Beasley or KO.
Yeah.
With the extra leftover money.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only scenario where I would be like, I would go through with it.
Pretty much if Kansas opts out.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, I don't know if we can do we don't have the cap.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to. Kenneth Reed is not washed though. That's the other thing I want to say. Kenneth Reed is not washed. He's just not. He's not getting along with the coach in the Nuggets. It has nothing to do with the game. He's still the manimal, man.
I just don't think he fits the system because the Nuggets want to space the floor. They want to shoot the three. They want to play fast. And Kenneth can play fast, but he doesn't have the jumper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they rather play like Nikola Jokic and like players like that where they're big men, but they can actually step out and shoot the three.
And you're exactly right. And the Knicks, on the other hand, I feel like one of our biggest needs in general, I said this on the post-game live show, are athletes.
Yeah.
We get out-athleted. And in general, the Knicks get out-athleted. I remember the Knicks playing the Nuggets, and Kenneth Reed had our ass for breakfast.
Yeah.
He just kept running around, getting every rebound. It didn't matter if we boxed out, play the fundamentals.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what we did. He just got the ball and banged it in our face. He just outran everybody. Sometimes you just need athletes. It don't matter.
True.
It don't matter about X and O's all the time. Sometimes you just need athletes. And we're lacking those, especially in that 4 position.
Mm-hmm.
That 4 or 5. Besides KP, who's a pretty good athlete for his size.
Yeah.
But an extraordinary, crazy out-the-box athlete? No.
Mm-hmm.
But a really good athlete for his size? Yes.
Yeah.
Combined with his size. But we need somebody who can actually run fast and jump high, play defense, and get rebounds. And that's what Kyrie does. So I would love him on our squad for that.
And I think also at the same time, that'll help our cap situation as well because Kenneth Reed is an expiring contract, which means he'll be off the books anyway after next season.
Right. But the only thing is, that only helps us if Cantor opts out.
Yeah.
I know some people out there in Knicks land are saying, well, what about Courtney Lee, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to get rid of Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee is $14 million, I believe, around that area.
Doesn't he have 2 years left though?
Exactly, which is why when
exactly because Denver wants salary dump, and you're bringing in Courtney Lee, where he's going to be on your books for 2 more seasons. I can't see Denver going with that.
That's right. So that's not going to work. For it to work, we would have to get somebody probably of a lesser salary than me that might be in the I'm thinking it might have to be somebody like Lance Thomas, who I think he's making more like 7.
Yeah,
that's like 4 or 5 million shaved off.
And
maybe something like that could work, and that might be in the range that's allowed in the NBA for a trade. But then again, we're taking on cap, so
yeah,
it messes up with our ability to sign a KO or so that's
which is why I'm like, it would have to be Cantor opting out.
yeah.
And then I would probably explore that possibility because that would give us more cap space to work with. But if Cantor's still there, it's like I think it's gonna be pretty tough to try and pull off.
If we could find a way to dump Cat though, that would be like because the other part of that too is the extra draft pick.
Yeah, that too.
Because we have people coming in, man. Because we know we have who we might want to pick up at 9. Could be Miles, could be McCall, could be Wendell Carter Jr. We getting that 14th pick, man. There's some players creeping up in the like sleepers. I'm hearing about Lonnie Walker, for example, who's like
from Miami.
The U. You seen his draft video? He's looking nice, very long,
very athletic.
Very athletic.
Yeah, very athletic. Yeah.
Guys like that or Zaire Smith, maybe we can get guys like that. Max with whoever get and be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Could be good on the wing for years.
For real. So I mean, that's where it's tempting. Like
Knicks, man, I don't know. Figure that out, Knicks.
Yeah,
that might be the move. Kenneth Faried, Kenneth Faried plus Alani Walker plus
like our athleticism would grow so much like
in a season.
Yeah, overnight
we can actually start to run with these teams.
Exactly. Because can you imagine, like, say for example, this is hypothetically speaking, we complete the trade for Kenneth Faried, we bring in the 14th pick, say in the 9th pick we draft Miles Bridges, and then we draft Lonnie Walker at 14, and then we have Kenneth Faried. Those 3 athletic beasts on our team out.
Yeah, man, we out here, man.
Yeah,
we definitely out here. I'm good on that. I would like that. Knicks, figure that out, man. Figure it out.
Yup.
Figure it out. Do something. Call somebody. Shoot, call the Rockets. The Rockets can magically dump cap space, no problem, when they feel like it. I don't know how they do it every year, but somehow they figure out how to do it.
They figure it out, yo.
They got some kind of numbers guys.
And then you already know if LeBron gonna go over there, they're gonna find somewhere to dump cap space again to bring in LeBron.
Oh, you know it. You know that's coming.
For real.
Shoot, maybe even Paul. Who that might be the safer, yo. I might go after Paul. He ain't gonna leave in 1 year, probably. He probably at least sign a 3-year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
these 1-year deals.
Because I think Chris Paul probably thinking like, you know what, if I stayed healthy, we would have probably beat these dudes.
Yeah, but he never stayed healthy in the postseason, man.
Yeah,
like
for whatever reason.
I thought it was too good to be true that he lasted that long, to be honest with you. I was looking at my watch like any day now. Any day. He's going to strain something.
Showing up, strain that hamstring.
Straight up. Well, yeah, it's funny because right when I had hope.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this could be an upset. Exactly. It could be interesting.
Yep.
And then, boom.
Hamstring injury.
I was like, I know it.
Out game 6 and 7. Like,
I know it.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. I wanted to see the ups. I wanted to see something different.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whatever. It happened, though.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, man. But, speaking of the draft, there's been mad little draft news that came on this year, right? We had, because you know what? We had people come in. Like, all the big names came in this week.
Yeah.
And visited the Knicks. Wendell Carter Jr. came in. He talked about how he would be the perfect complement to KP. Playing alongside him as a big. He would take some pressure off and play some defense. I don't think he said all that. I ad-libbed that part. But he felt like, he came in and talked to the Knicks. All of them talking glowingly about Fizz.
Yeah.
By the way. Who else? I think Sexton worked out. Knox worked out. But who else? I think Lonnie Walker. Did Lonnie Walker work out? Or Zaire Smith?
Zaire Smith
worked
out.
He
worked out. Yeah. Anyone else we forget?
There's somebody else I'm leaving out on purpose. Though.
Oh yeah.
There's somebody else I'm leaving out on purpose. Just because Trey.
Oh, Trick or Trey?
Trick or Trey worked out.
Okay.
Earlier, right? Reports came out that the Knicks had the hots. That was what the word. The Knicks had the hots.
Yeah, those were literally the words.
For Trae Young. And I was laughing. Like, what is this? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, this is exaggerating what's really happening. until I saw like the Knicks went out to dinner with Trae Young.
Yup.
And then they're like, Steve Mills is whispering sweet nothings. All right, this didn't happen. It doesn't happen. This is my turn. All right, listen, I'm black. I exaggerate. All right, just let you know. It's for entertainment.
Yeah.
But hear me out. Yo, it really felt like some OK Cupid stuff. So, yo, son, it looked like they were flirting, man. Is it just me?
Mm-hmm. You see, and people be thinking like I'm crazy when I say like the Knicks might draft a point guard. Like people be thinking I'm crazy. I'm like, nah. I mean,
Nah, you are crazy, but still. There might be something to this one.
Yeah.
But did it seem to me? It seemed like it was flirting. Like I don't know, yo. What made me seem like I don't think I've seen. Maybe I'm not paying attention, but I feel like I pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Mills put out like a press release, or something talking about how he feel like he won't be here and how he would love to have Trae here as a Knick or something like that. I don't think he said that about anybody else. I don't think he's actually put out a statement about anybody else he's seen.
Yeah, I can't recall right now.
Which makes me go, are they really like swiping right on each other right now? Is it like a match? Like what's happening right now? Why are they flirting over the media? What's happening?
I mean, unless they're thinking like me about this, because I mean, I've already broke this down a while ago. But as I said, like I like Frank, but I see him as a combo guard. Like you play him at the 1 or you could play him at the 2.
Right.
So I feel like they're thinking maybe, you know what? Because there's a lot of guard combinations in the league where it's like you have 2 point guards on the back court, but one is more like a combo guard, like a scoring point guard, and then one is more like a pure point.
Right.
Who can run an offense and this and that. So I'm thinking maybe the Knicks are thinking along the same lines. Like, you know what? Let's have a 2-point guard back court. Frank's that combo guard, and then you bring in another point guard that can actually run the offense.
My thing is, because people compare him to Steph Curry, I'm like, I think even Steph Curry has better defense than Trae at that point of his career, at that point in college.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
I think Steph Curry has improved his defense since he's been in the
No,
NBA.
he definitely has.
Yeah.
He can play some clean defense. He can get after it in points.
Yeah.
But he still gets overpowered. But
yeah, that is true.
But Trae, that's his problem. He doesn't try. That's what's really like, come on, man.
The thing is, say for example the Knicks do draft him. Do you think Fizdale can actually get him to like be a better defender? Because
I don't know. I
guess because I mean there has been players where they weren't great defenders coming into the NBA, but like as they improved, they got better at defense as well. Even if they didn't end up as lockdown defenders, because I feel like if you're gonna be a lockdown defender, you have to have that mentality coming into the league.
Most definitely.
You know,
I mean, it's a possibility. Like, listen, man, his ceiling as a defender is Steph Curry.
Pretty much.
I mean, but his ceiling as an offensive player from a 3-point line could be someone
Curry.
could say it's Steph Curry as well. So
yeah.
You take that with a grain of salt. Some people actually say that this is kind of funny to believe. They compare Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to what Trae and Frank could be, in the sense that Frank can be the defender at the 2 who can cover for Trae's deficiencies and can kind of be like a bootleg Golden State Warriors.
It would definitely be bootleg because
I'm saying it
because those dudes can't shoot like Curry and Klay. They can't shoot like those dudes. I
was gonna say it. Maybe okay. You know what? Maybe Trae has a shot. Frank, he can't shoot like Klay.
Nah, I mean he can improve his jumper, yeah, but he can't shoot like.
He's
Klay,
not
though.
pulling it from like the parking lot like Klay. That's like a whole nother
exactly.
I don't see that in his future. But
I mean I can see them as being like a good combination in the backcourt for years to come, especially if Trae develops into a Steph Curry type of player.
Yeah,
I can see that, but. They ain't no Curry and Klay Thompson though.
Nah. And I'm still nervous every time I think I try to warm up mentally just in case this happens. You know what I'm saying? If it happens, I'm gonna be all on. I'm gonna be like, let's do. I'm gonna support the guy. He's a Knick. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm still very nervous about the ceiling and the floor of Trae Young. But
Yeah.
it could maybe the shooting can translate. Maybe the turnovers translate too. Maybe he needs some time to develop and he can be something next season, or who knows. But
the thing is that I mean, if you want to be real about it, it's the same fear. It's the same fear with Frank too.
no, it definitely is. But what makes me less fearful of Frank is the height.
Mm-hmm.
The defensive acumen is already there from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've seen flashes. I feel like people are crapping up. I feel like Frank's worst case scenario is 3-and-D, a 3-and-D point guard.
Yeah.
Like he can shoot threes, he can lock up the defender, and he can give a basic pass and a pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's his.
That's his floor.
That's his floor. I still feel like no matter where Frank goes, like I still feel like he'd be a serviceable backup, locking down opposing point guards with his crazy length, be able to hit an open three because he showed that he can do that in Europe League. He actually shot league average this year, and I think that's gonna be valuable on any team. Trae, you have to hope the offense kind of translates, and if it doesn't, there's nothing else.
DJ Augustin.
That's what scares me about Trae.
That's his for DJ Augustin right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what scares me. It's like boom or bust. Like the ceiling is like whoa.
Yeah.
The floor is like what do we do with this guy? He's out the league.
But I feel like sometimes, especially when you're drafting at like number 8, number 9 in those positions, I think sometimes you should take risk because it's like, you know what? You're not drafting high enough to where it's like you're definitely going to get a for certain like franchise changer. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I believe you.
So it's like the Knicks are picking it at a position now where it's like, you know what, you have to take you have to try and take risks sometimes because it's like like with Frank, for example, you said at worst he could be a 3-and-D guy, right?
Yeah.
But also with Frank, it's like if he develops the way he's supposed to develop, you know, like his ceiling could be all-star, two-way player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with Trae, it's like, yeah, you're worried about that floor, but you're like, that ceiling could be really high. Like, he could be a Steph Curry type. So it's like...
That's a valid argument, man. It is a valid argument.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess it depends on how much do you want to gamble.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, do you want to shoot for that stars? Do you want to, like... Because you always have the Miles, too. Like, I feel like Miles could be a sleeper for, like, a really impactful player as well.
Yeah, I think Miles is a sleeper as well, so...
But I don't feel like his bust rate is as crazy.
Nah, it's not as crazy as Trae.
But it's a valid argument. I can't. Yeah. It is. Yeah, at 9 you don't have a short thing. I mean, shit. Like sometimes at fucking 3 you don't have a short thing. Look at
that too. Jallo Okafor.
Yeah, Okafor damn near out the league right now.
Exactly. So. I mean, hey, shoot, you can find diamonds in the rough because, look at Donovan Mitchell. He was picked like, what, 12th, 13th about?
Yeah.
And dude's about to probably be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, redo that draft.
Yeah.
Everybody in between that is like, who's that? Who? What?
Exactly.
I don't know who that is. Even KP's draft class is like, who are these guys? I don't know any of these guys.
Besides Karl Anthony Towns, you're like...
Who? What?
Exactly, like...
Remember Justice Winslow?
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Remember he was on the pod? He was like, yeah, Justice Winslow, yeah. Huh? Okay. He's all right.
Yeah, he's okay.
Will Cauley-Stein?
Yeah.
He's all right.
He's okay.
Exactly. It's just like,
Yeah.
Phew. But, yo.
Yeah, thank God we picked KP.
Word. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
To continue on the draft news, this is one other player that's very curious. My guy, I'm not even saying my guy, but listen, Michael Porter Jr., right? It's come out that he's gonna have a pro day in Chicago. Think about that.
The Bulls looking at him?
He is so trying to go to Chicago is insane. You talk about the Knicks flirting with Trae Young, that dude is flirting with Chicago for sure.
Yeah.
So basically, he's having his pro day in Chicago. And anybody else who wants to see him, they have to go to Chicago. So Knicks, I think, went to see him already on Friday or whatever. And he's going to release his back medical records finally. So I've heard that his pro day went really well. And I actually heard that Mark Cuban was like, this guy's a top 3 talent.
Well, to be honest about it, like when he was coming out of high school, going into college before he got the back injury, like I think they actually projected him as a number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not a surprise he got top 3 talent.
So it might get interesting what's gonna happen with Michael Porter Jr. That means Bamba might slide, but I don't think he's gonna slide that much.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna slide all the way to 9.
Go to 9 now.
If he slides to 9,
I will do backflips. Son.
To me, it would be like, yo, you wouldn't even have to wait. Like as soon as they announce with the 9, as soon as they announce like, okay, now the Knicks are picking 9th.
Yo, I will be playing.
You would see Adam Silver come right back out. The pick is in,
bruh. You be hearing my la 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 bum. You be hearing all in my room.
Exactly, yo.
All throughout my apartment on repeat.
Exactly, yo. As soon as Adam Silver comes on, it's like, okay, now the Knicks are on the clock. He's gonna be like, oh, the pick is in.
The pick is definitely in.
Exactly. I wouldn't even wait.
Yeah, give me that.
Exactly.
Give me that. Jesus, what? That wingspan is crazy. But yeah, man. I know there was like news beforehand saying that there's a chance that he can slip to the 9th and da. I mentioned that to say I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen either. But if he slips to 9, the Knicks might as well pick him up because I mean that dude is definitely a talent.
Word.
Definitely.
And he's one of those guys I'm worried about with the cupcake defense.
Yeah.
But he's one of those like, yo, physio, put him to camp. Here's the thing,
the thing with Michael Porter Jr. is that like he plays cupcake defense, but I think he showed in spurts that he's capable of being a defender. You know, so I think if he has the right coaching, I think he can at least, you know, develop into an adequate defender or a decent defender. You know what I mean?
Definitely. He definitely needs somebody who's gonna hold him accountable.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. And you know what it is sometimes? It's, I guess, some people's argument for Trey Burke as well. Sometimes the offense is just so good.
Yeah.
That it can cover for your defense.
Yeah, cover the defense. Yeah.
When it's that level of good, then you're like, damn, I gotta take the gamble on that.
Yeah, and Michael Porter's offense is that good.
Yeah.
So I mean,